I thought of something else. So I think most of us in this classroom maybe kind of got into animation through drawing. And one thing I thought was really interesting about your story is you really were into stop motion animation. Of course, as computer programs have come out where you can do all of this stuff on the computer. How much do you find yourself going back and doing any kind of stop motion animation, big or small, personal projects or even professional?
None.
None. It's just, that was like a hobby that got you into it, and it's in the past. And
Yeah, I mean, it's really funny you asked that because I was going through an old box of stuff last week. I found this animation puppet that I had never finished. And I had this moment, I was like, wow, can I finish that thing? But then it's like, well, now I got to figure out, now I'd have to get a video camera. It'd have to be a camera that could do one frame at a time. So then it's a whole different problem now to try to do stop motion. I mean, it's you can totally do it,
sure,
but I mentally sort of sat there holding it. How do I do that now? Like,
so he's in a frame of mind. It's a tool to tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The tool itself is not enough to celebrate on its own. Like, it's cool to have an armature sitting on your desk or something, but if you were doing it at the time because that's all there was, you're fighting your way through it to get that story told, and now you have a better way, so you might as well do it that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing when I found the first iteration of 3D Studio, which was so rough compared to now, but it was what was just blew my mind because all the things, it was hard to do stop motion. That was hard. You're bent over a table moving all this stuff. There's no reference. Go around to the camera, hit a frame, go back. And they would have, if you look up stop motion and you see these old photos, there's always these like, it was a metal bar that came up and you would place it on the character at different points and make sure it didn't move. Because if it, that would let you know that it moved too much. And oops, you get your footage back and in one frame you left that marker in. It was hard. So when all this CG stuff happened, when I saw Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park, and I sat in the theater, when the Brontosaurus walks out and he takes this big step, he took a step and the muscles jiggled and the skin moved over the muscle. I'm not gonna lie, I cried because that was like, oh my God, now what can we do? Like, do so much more, like
human history.
it was just so much that it's again, like those tools you can do so much with. And now they're all there. Like you guys it's all there. Like if you want to create, there's no excuse to not create because when I wanted to make stop motion films, I had to save up money to buy the film. It was expensive, and then I had to save the money to send it to the lab, and then I had to like listen to my dad yell about, "What are you doing with my camera?" I had it locked, on a tripod, and he wanted to take it somewhere. I'm like, "No, I'm in the middle of shooting, my monster over there." But now, like all those tools are available to anybody. They're all there, and computers are so fast, and the Unreal Engine is a beautiful real-time renderer. I mean, there's zero excuse for not. If you want to be creative and make stuff, that's just, I don't complain to me. It's all there. If you want to do it, it's all there.